Hello, y'all. Before we get into our conversation, I need y'all to hit the like button. I need y'all to subscribe, and I need y'all to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell everyone about this channel, about this video, about narcissistic abuse, and about the characteristics and behaviors of narcissists, how to get out, how to get away, how to get to safety, and how to have and lead a normal, happy, healthy life. Normal, happy, healthy life, guys. Hey, y'all. So I'm back with another video. Oh, gosh, I have so much to share with y'all. Like, so much to share. So first off, I just want to tell y'all, my body is just getting over a virus, and it's been lingering. I got sick, I want to say maybe about 4 or 5 days ago, and the lingering symptoms are the coughing, not coughing a lot, but coughing. My voice is a little hoarse and sound a little, my voice sounds a little deep because of the cold that's still left in my throat and chest. So my voice sounds a little off because of the sickness. Also, I've been talking with my children a lot, and I've been getting some insight on things, and I've been dealing with just a lot, like at work. Like, I'm gonna just tell y'all, like, I had allowed a coworker to stay with me. She came to me. We had went to Vegas, and we called ourselves going on a girls trip. And the day that we were leaving Vegas to go back home, she woke up that morning and she had asked me if she could stay with me, and I let her stay. Now, mind y'all, I didn't ask her why did she want to leave her current situation at that time. I didn't ask her what made her want to come stay with me all of a sudden. I didn't ask those questions, and I should have. But I'm sure whatever her original arrangement was, it was probably because she was running away from something, and she used me as a next option, which I didn't mind because I'm a kind-hearted person. I don't mind allowing people to come stay with me if they need some place to stay, because that's just how I am. I don't want nobody to be on the street. But to make a long story short, we made our arrangement. We made our agreement. She came to stay with me. The first month she paid. Now, going into the second month, which is now December, she didn't want to pay me. And she made another arrangement with me that left me in a $600-700 hole, which put me in a position to not be able to pay my rent for November. And November came and went, and December got here, and I still couldn't take care of November or December, so I was behind on my rent. And that arrangement that she made with me, it put me in a bind because she left me without a car for 4 days when I had went half with her on the rental vehicle, and it was an 11-day setup. But 4 days out of those 11 days, she left me without a vehicle, which put me in a position to have to spend money to get home, spend money to get to work. And then I ended up having to get my own rental car because of it. And then my spouse also didn't want to drop the kids off to me. So I had to go get a rental car still to get the children. So had I not have went half with her on the rental car initially, that would have been an extra $300 that would have been still in my pocket that could have went to the rental car that I ended up having to get anyway. And then I wouldn't have to spend $100 on rideshare to get back and forth to work for a day, 2 days, and I wouldn't have had to spend an extra $300. So she put me in a bind, basically. So I asked her for help. I said, hey, I'm short on my rent. I'm behind. Can you give me an extra $200 on top of the original $200 arrangement that we had? Because I'm behind on my rent. And her response was, well, let me see. And in my mind, I'm like, why does she have to see if she gonna help me? Because when she came to me in Vegas and asked me if she could stay with me and asked me for my help, I didn't say, well, let me see. I instantly opened up my heart and my home to this girl. And with no questions asked, I let her stay with me. And I didn't even make her pay me up front either. Like, I gave her time to let me pay me in November. So I just feel as though, like, I opened up my heart and my home to this person. I helped this person out. I wasn't really after her pockets. And the little bit that I did ask for, she didn't want to give. And so then it got to a point where I got irritated because she let a week go by after I asked her for the money. Then she left and went out of town and let another week go by. Then she finally get back to me and offer me $100. Like, in 2023, what am I going to do with $100? You know, that's an insult. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to offer you $100 after you had asked them for $200 and after they already had put you in a $600-700 hole, you offering me $100 after all that, that's an insult. That's a slap to my face. So I responded back to her and I said, no, you keep the $100. And I said, at this point, you can keep the $100, but there's nothing more, crappy, I said the SHITT word, than having somebody that you open up your heart and your home to and you help them with no questions asked, but when it's your turn to help that same person, you got to question whether or not if you're going to help her, especially in a time of need, a critical time of need. And then I told her, I said, you know what? My mother and my children are coming to stay with me anyway, so now's the perfect time for you to go. So she was like, okay, well, I'm going to come the next day and get my thing. She came the next day and got her things. She was on the phone. I don't know who she was talking to on the phone, but make a long story short, people like that who come off as a friend or come off as a good person, and then you later find out that their ulterior motive or their intentions were not pure, and they only came into the picture with you to use you. And once you find them out and you figure them out and you call them out on it, they want to get mad at you. So now she's at the job spreading rumors about me and lies to other co-workers. And one of the co-workers decided to take it upon herself to try to go out of her way to make me feel uncomfortable. Literally leave her station, come to mine, pull the person who was talking to me away from me to irritate me on purpose. And then in the break room, go out of her way to walk over me, go out of her way to walk over me and not say nothing to me, not look at me, nothing, but say something to the person who was walking with me and talking with me initially. Basically going out of her way to pick at me. You know what I'm saying? Way I look at that situation is that's a form of narcissism, number one. Two, you don't bring personal problems to the work environment and use and then you involve other employees as a form of retaliation to try to prove a point or to try to bully that person or to try to make the person feel smaller, whatever you're trying to do. That's a form of narcissism, okay? When you go and tell lies and you suck other people into it with those lies to try to bully that person, that's a form of narcissism. But also, it's just showing that those two women are very immature. Because I'm going to tell you one thing they haven't had that I have had. They don't have any children. One of them is pregnant, so she's a soon-to-be mother, but she has not had any children yet, so she don't know what it's like to be a mother. Okay, she knows what it's like to have a pregnancy. She's in the beginning stages of a pregnancy. She's probably in her first or second trimester. So she's barely understanding what it's like to be a mother. And then the other one doesn't have any children at all. So they don't know what it's like to be a mother. They were never married, so they never had a marriage. They never had a family of their own. They never really had the life experiences that I have had. So the maturity level is way below mine's. Their thought process and their mindset is just way different than mine's. They cannot relate to me in no way. And the way I'm looking at it is they're being very stupid because y'all both have lost out on a good person. I'm a good person with a kind heart. I do and treat people well. People, when they exit my life, they can never say that I harmed them, that I meant them harm, that I did them wrong, They can create lies, because that's what they're going to do. They can create lies about me and create false narratives and stories to make it sound like they are the victim. But they can never say that I wronged them in any way. I have done nothing but good to people. Show love to people. Show my kindness to people. I have given people my pearls. And what does the scriptures say? Do not cast your pearls upon swine. So I'm not going to be continuing to give out my goodness to people when they don't deserve it. People experience me and then they turn around and turn on me for whatever reason. I always hear a lot of people say it's because of jealousy. But jealous of what? I'm not a millionaire. I don't have any assets. I don't own any property. I don't have the best looking clothes. Jealous of what? Okay, maybe my character, my personality, my spirit. Okay, you jealous of that? Go work on yourself. Like, seriously, if you are jealous of my personality, my character, and my spirit, go work on yourself and you can have the exact same thing that I have. But why be jealous of me and try to tear me down? Like, it's stupid. It makes no sense at all whatsoever. But instead of choosing to do the work and make themselves be what they aspire to be, they rather just be lazy and be jealous of people instead, and try to tear people down instead. And for the life of me, I just don't understand it. I don't understand people. So not only have I dealt with narcissism in my personal life, but I've been dealing with narcissism on the job, y'all. Narcissism on the job. Like, seriously. Like, for some reason, I'm just not escaping it. Like, even when I try to do my best to do well and to do nice things to people and keep my intentions pure, keep my heart pure, because that's what God will want me to do. But even when I do that, people just love to pick with me, bother me. Now, mind y'all, this girl came to me and asked to stay with me, not the other way around. Okay? I didn't ask her to come stay with me. She asked to come stay with me. And I opened up my home. My husband asked me to marry him. My husband asked me to be his girlfriend. My husband came into my life when he first started dating me. He came into my life. He begged me to be with him. He begged me to marry him. He begged me to give him a chance. My baby daddy, before I dated him, he came into my life and begged me to be with him. Both of these men pursued me, okay? I didn't give them the time of day in the beginning, but they chased me. They went after me. They would not take no for an answer. They pursued me. And when they finally got me, they fumbled me. I just don't understand people. Like, you wanted me so bad for whatever reason. You wanted something from me. And whenever you got what it is that you felt like you needed from me, you decided to throw me in away in a trash can like I'm nothing. Like, that's classic narcissism, y'all. And then what they do is they tell lies and they project onto you and they make themselves out to be the victim in their story. Like, you're the villain in their story and they're the victim. That's classic narcissism. So what I'm learning I got to do, guys, is guard my heart, protect myself, stop being so gullible. I wouldn't say gullible because I know better. I kind of knew when she was staying with me that she was going to do this to me when I kicked her out, because she was coming in my home every night gossiping about people on the job. So I kind of knew she was going to do this. So gullible is not the correct word, but I guess stop trusting people. Stop giving people chances. Okay, that's what I have to stop doing. And that's how I protect myself. Because people have ulterior motives. People have hidden and personal agendas. And when you allow people into your personal space, they can completely disrupt your peace. And that got to stop, y'all. It has to stop. Right now, today, it ends. It stops. Ain't nobody else finna come into my life and disrupt my peace. Ain't nobody else finna come into my life and disrupt what I got going on and steal my joy. because I can do bad all by my dang on self. I don't need no friends. I don't need no boyfriend, no husband, no man, no nothing. I don't need none of that. I don't need no associates, no acquaintances. I don't need none of that in my life. I'm good right here on my own. You understand? Like, honestly, I am happy. What is that on my shirt? Honestly, guys, I am happy mothering my children, and that is it. That's what makes my soul happy, is my kids. I don't need nothing else. And I got to just stop opening up to people when they just barge into my life and enter into my life, or when they ask me for things or ask to be a part of me. Just start telling people no. From now on, the answer is no, until I'm strong enough to deal with the backlash that comes along with scandalous people, scandalous folk. My answer right now is no, until I am stronger. Because right now, I can't handle that. I mean, I can handle it because I'm a big girl, but I can't handle it. You understand what I'm saying? I can't take no more of it. So that's what I got to share with you guys for this video. I'm done venting out. I see y'all in the next video. Peace and blessings later.